In order to have students of all learning abilities work within Google Slides, there's some accessibility features that can help each student to be successful. So in this quick little video, we're going to look at 3 different accommodation settings that we can use for our students. We'll be able to use closed captioning. We'll be able to use features to have text read to our students. And then we're also going to help those students who may not be able to type or may be slow typers. In order to compose, we'll use some voice typing features. So first of all, let's look at closed captioning. And closed captioning is something that you're going to find in present mode in Google Slides. So here I am in a Google Slides presentation, and when I go to present mode, this little bar appears, and one of the features is closed captioning. When I click on closed captioning, it starts to create captions for my voice. And this is absolutely essential when creating flipped videos so that any student who may be have visual impairments or may have some hearing impairments can still participate in that presentation. This is something I always recommend to teachers when they're using Screencastify to record maybe a screencast of a Google Slides presentation like I'm doing right now, is to make sure that you turn on the closed captioning when creating your videos. Another feature is the ability to use text to speech. And if you're using a Chromebook, there are actually some accessibility features that are built into that Chromebook that you can use just by going into Tools and Accessibility Features. Now, right now, I'm not using a Chromebook, so I prefer to use Read and Write for Google, which is a Chrome extension. So here I have it right here. And what this allows me to do is highlight text and have it read to me.
Tools and GT, Accessibility Settings. Chrome extension, Read and Write for Google Chrome.
What I love about this is I use it myself because it highlights the text as it's reading it, and it helps me to stay focused. And then lastly, let's look at voice typing. Now in Google Slides, in the Tools menu, you have the ability to voice type speaker notes. So when I turn that on, what that allows me to do is create speaker notes that appear underneath the slides. What I find though is that isn't too helpful for me if I'm wanting to create a slides presentation. And so what I suggest for teachers is to have their students compose their text in a Google Doc. So you can go to Tools, Voice Typing, click to speak. In this presentation, we will look at accessibility features in slides. Then what I can do is copy the text that I want and add that into my Google Slides presentation. So that helps those students who have trouble composing by typing. It helps them to create slides presentation.